Përshëndetje dashur teleshikues, jemi live këtu në qytetin Rochester Hills, ku po zhvillohet një fundraiser event për kandidatin shqiptar për kongresmen i Partisë Republikane, zotin Robert Lulgjuraj. Fal dy shqiptarëve shumë të suksesshëm në diasporën shqiptare të Michiganit që organizojnë një event të tillë. Edhe diaspora shqiptare ka nisur të ingranohet apo tjetë të kyçur në jetën politike amerikane. Roberti është në vazhdën e disa shqiptarëve cilët kanë provuar për të garuar, por duke parë dhe mundësit, duke parë dhe shanset, duke parë dhe përgatitjen e Robertit për këtë pozicion, duket që ky është më i duhuri dhe më i mundshmi. Ka një mori njerëzish që marrin pjesë, njerëz të fushave të ndryshme, biznesmen, njerëz të suksesshëm, të cilët kanë ardhur të suportojnë në këtë fundraiser event. Le të ndjekim në vazhdim aktivitetin tonë. Joka, you wanna say something? English.
to pray in Albanian language. Në ementatit e të birit e të shpirtit shajt. O ati dashtën, falenderoj me gjithë zemër për bekimet mira që na ke dhënë. Falenderoj matë kur e shohim ta shqiptar të i përparu nanën shpirtnore, nanën ekonomike, nanën intelektuale, e tash në përmet Robertit edhe nanën politike. O ati dashtën, këtu në Amerikë, a ke batë mujtën që nga mi shpreh tana mundësit e tana potencialit tona që kena, për me ba një shenjë edhe me ba dritë, jo vetëm në Amerikë, por në marë botën. Në të lutë në zëtën në rrallë parë me i beku organizatërët e kësaj mëramjet mërkullushme, Danin e Linden, Aleksin edhe Gjinin, që kanë ba kontributin e mërkullushme, mi beku tanë ftund, që janë përgjigjë thirrjes tyne, edhe në vërtet thirrjes që me batë mujtën që Roberti me kënë antari Kongresit Amerikan. Ati dashtën, në gjithmonë pështetë në atë nima jote, të bekimi jote, pra ne kërkojmë nimen tane. Na kena vullnetin e mirë, e me nimen tane, me vullnetin e mirë poplit shqiptar, jo vete këna në ardhi ata kuota që i dohën Robertit për mu zgjellë, si me marrë të asë ka ligën në Kongresin Amerikan, po që ta shtu me zellin të muna edhe 20.000 shqiptarë që janë këtu në Michiganit, në rajonin ku Roberti e ka për mu votu, që dinin votimin. E në nga dorë që ta shtu njërës me votën e fëmijër, pak të 1.000 vetë që shkojnë derë në derë, e di kena të sigur të ata 20.000 vota dhe të për popë shqiptarë. Ati dashtën, në të lutë nësët me në beku tanë dhe ne, me beku Robertin në nërveçanë, me në beku familjet tonë ku dhe që janë, edhe me beku buket që e kena marrë për mirësis tane e për bojarist të zëtëve të shpisë, në për Krishtin, Zotin tonë. Amen. Kur kam himërën, i thash këty në shokëve të mi, ma kolla e kam pas me shkute e në bërhoqë, se me shkute dhe e një ditë bukët. Marshallah, kaliminirë Zotin, kaliminirë Zotin. E kam pa një 2 herë të i ble, atje të një dyqën, ka kënë valë, ka kësh bashkë me Linden, edhe mi pagu viparët. Herë në tretë e kam pa jam shë, se s'mlet me pagu asjerët. Zotit Bekov të trujtet patë me shtety e vlasnë të takë.
I'd like to have everybody's attention, please. Everybody. Praise be Jesus Christ now and forever. First, I wanted to thank each and every one of you for coming out tonight to support Robert's fundraiser. This gathering isn't just about supporting, it's about coming together as a community and showing what we can achieve when we stand side by side. I want to give a very special thank you to Alex and Gina for co-hosting this event with me and my family. Your help and generosity have made tonight possible, and thank you to Father Freddie for taking time out of his day to come bless this dinner. Robert has very big dreams, and with everybody's encouragement and support, I know he has a chance to succeed. More than that, I believe he'll grow into be a strong leader and example for the future of the Albanian community. And if my grandfather was alive, Peter Frani, he would be very proud of everyone coming together tonight as well. God bless everyone here tonight, and let's raise a glass. Hold on. Let's raise a glass to Robert. Cheers to my cousin Robert for your bright future and success. And God bless the United States of America.
We're going to call up Don Brown, a former Macomb County Commissioner, to say a few words. Don?
Years. I've been in politics for 36 years in Macomb County, and I've seen a lot of people come and go in the politics. And I've seen young candidates come and go. But I've watched Robert grow as a young man, just trying to support candidates who supported his beliefs, the beliefs he was raised with in his church and in his community, and he grew. And then he went to law school and became a successful attorney. And now there's an opportunity presents itself, and I believe it's fate. It's got an opportunity for him to run for Congress, to be the first Albanian in Congress. What made Robert so successful is that in Macomb County, one of every 8 people in Macomb County were born outside of America. There's a tradition of people coming from the old country to this country to make new lives, to escape totalitarian Macomb County establishment behind him, and a growing number of people in Macomb County, Oakland County rather. He's got state representatives, county commissioners, township officials, soon to be school board members, at all levels of county government Macomb endorsing his campaign, coming to his side. The money he's raising is outstanding. Thanks to all of you and the many others that aren't here tonight that have contributed to his campaign. But I'll tell you, friends, he's off to a great start, but much more is going to be needed. He needs all of you to talk to your friends, the friends that live in Macomb County or live in the district, and encourage them to go to his website, donate online, donate until it hurts, because it's going to take a lot of money. The primary is going to be rough. There may be candidates coming in to have a lot of money right off the bat. And that'll, what he's raised today will get us in the game, but we need much more. And on the ground, we need all the young men and women to go out and work the streets and knock on doors for Robert when we need them. Robert represents a new generation. My generation is getting old and we're passing away. But Robert represents the new generation of ideas and American entrepreneurialism. He represents what is best of America, aggressive, young, and hungry. And we need him there to represent all of us. So, Robert, he's my friend. I call him my political son. I've watched him grow, and I'm so proud of you. And you have my entire commitment to do everything I can to help you. And with all our help, you're going to get there. So thank you. God bless you.
Okay, Robert said I got 3 minutes to talk to you folks, so in 6 minutes I want somebody to go like this. The reason I need a couple more minutes is because Robert called me about a year ago and he wanted to discuss this opportunity and he wanted my opinion. We talked about fundraising, we talked about where he lived, we talked about his name ID, which is huge. And at the end of the conversation, well, about 3/4 of the way through the conversation, I said, Robert, this just hit me like a ton of bricks. This is your seat. You have to run. It's not a matter of should I run, you have to run. Robert Lulgjuraj is the perfect candidate in the 10th district in Michigan to go to Congress. He's going to be the first Albanian, pure Albanian American to serve for us in Congress. grandson of immigrants. There was a wave of immigrants that came over in the early 1900s, Western European, Belgium and Britain and France, Germany, and now there's a wave that's been going on for a while of Eastern European immigrants. Macomb County is where a lot of them settle. And like Don said, 1 in 8 people, I guess it is, that live in Macomb County were born outside the country. So Robert, this seat is his. It's tailor-made for him, and he's tailor-made to serve. So here's what I got to say to you. What I bring to the campaign is I'm a 30-some-year auto worker. I worked 11 years for Chrysler Corporation, and then I took a buyout. Lee Iacocca gave me 30 or 40 grand to get out of town. He was downsizing the company and making them profitable again, which had to happen. So it was kind of a double-edged sword. I knew he had to do it. I loved Chrysler, but they had to cut the fat in my department. To be honest with you, they didn't need to be there. So I left. I got my 2-year associate's degree, which took 10 years to happen, and I call it my 10-year degree. But, and then I got an opportunity to hire at Ford. I was 38 years old. Well, going back into the auto factories at 38 is no picnic. But I worked 25 more years there, and then retired at 61 a couple of years ago. So I know people at Chrysler, I know people at Ford, I know all those plants. I grew up at 17 and was on the west side of Van Dyke. And the plant that I worked at for 25 years was right smack in the middle. So Robert and I know that district like the back of our hand. Now tomorrow morning, I'll be out there at 10:30, 11 o'clock in front of the Sterling Stamping plant, the Chrysler plant, putting up Robert Lulgjuraj yard signs, putting up Robert Lulgjuraj flags, lining that parking lot with his signs. But what I need, I've got all the signs, and I'll be out there, but I need 10 or 15 people from this group who are not working a day job tomorrow. Some of you young guys, if you're not working tomorrow, we need some turnout. Mark Jokai's been there every rally we've had. He brings Jimmy John's, he brings a case of water. We'll have 15, 20 people out there. I need 30 or 40 people at these rallies, guys. So I'm asking you guys to participate. Listen, Donald Trump won Macomb County by 70,000 votes. So we're standing in Oakland County right now, and there's a little tiny portion of this district that Robert's running for that sticks into Oakland County, and it encompasses Rochester Hills, which, you know, Rochester City is like the capital of Rochester Hills. But we are not going to allow somebody from Oakland County to get this nomination next August and then represent the other 87% of the district, which is blue collar in Macomb County. So I represent that blue collar vote. Robert and I know what it takes. There's a lot of people who have some automotive experience in this room. You know it's a different life going into those battles. In Macomb County, that was the margin of victory Trump had. So the votes are there, but we have to get them out to vote. Republicans have a terrible record of voting in August in the midterms. And here's the thinking. They all think, well, Trump's not on the ballot, so I don't really need to, you know, I got things to do. I got to go pick the kids up at school, but I don't really have much time. Guess what? Donald Trump is on the ballot next year. If we lose this seat and 2 or 3 more, Donald Trump will get impeached for the 3rd time. The papers are already written up. There's some lunatic Democrat from Detroit that's already had the papers drawn up to impeach Trump. Sri Thanadar, he represents the west side of Detroit. He brags about it. If we get the majority back, we're impeaching him again. So my job is to get out there in the middle of this district and educate and then motivate the voters and let them know. You think Trump's not on the ballot next year? He is on the ballot. If we lose this majority that Robert's trying to help us keep, we lose Donald Trump's 2nd term. It'll be cut short, just like his 1st term. He had people on his back. He got impeached twice. We cannot allow that to happen. The war is not over. We won a big battle last November, but the war is not over. We've got to win the congressional seats next August and November, or Trump gets impeached. The reason August is important is because Robert has to get over the primary hurdle. There's going to be 4 or 5 other people in there. A couple of them might raise a lot of money. And Robert's off to a good start. He's got to keep raising money, but there's going to be money. So if these people start running ads on TV, on the cable channels, and saturating people, you know, it could get tough. So we have to keep fighting. We can't say, oh, Robert's got it. He's raised a lot of money. We've got a big Albanian American community. We've got the Chaldean community. You know, a couple of years, well, last year I guess it was, Nick raised $600,000 in a race to win for Oakland County Executive. It was basically an unwinnable race. But you folks stepped up, you donated because you were proud of him. You were proud of him, his story, and he was running to represent the people in his community. Well, that broke the ice. That broke the ice. Now next year we're going to the next level. Robert is going to go to Washington, D.C. and represent this district, not just the Albanian American community, not just the Chaldean American community, but all the immigrants from that community, including every constituent in that district. That's how he operates. He's a guy who believes in service. He loves his country and he wants to give back. So what I'm asking you folks for tonight is participation. We started up this fall. We did not wait till next spring for exactly this reason, because we wanted to educate people and get them involved early. We're off to a great start, but what that means is you guys got to do some work. Now, I'm the blue-collar guy. I'm doing these rallies every week for the next 3 or 4 weeks till we do all 8 auto plants in the district Robert's running for. And then next spring, when the weather warms up in May or so, we'll be back out there doing them again. We'll do every plant again, and probably a couple of them twice before the August primary. It takes work. Blue-collar, grassroots campaigning means work. And Robert's not afraid of it, and neither am I. So I need some of you to step up. You guys have stepped up financially. You've already proven that. I need some people to put a couple hours in once a week for the rest of October, and then come back out in May with us and start all over again. It's going to take a little work. But on that day, when Robert is sworn into office and he leaves for Washington, D.C., he's going to make every one of us proud. So thank you very much. Thanks for the opportunity to speak to you. Please let Robert or me or Mark Jokai or Nick, anybody know if you can make it tomorrow, we'll give you the details. 15 in Van Dyke, 11 o'clock, I'll be putting signs up out there. Thank you very much. Later on, we want to do the Trump dance, so there will be music. There will be music and dancing, and we'll be doing the Trump dance later. Robert, thank you so much, brother. I'm so proud to be on your team. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot to mention somebody very important, because I don't see him standing right here.
I'm right here.
Oh, no, not you. You're important, but not you. I don't see Jamie Rowe right here, but if he could come up, Robert wants you to speak, Jamie. And Jamie is very experienced. He was Candace Miller's chief of staff in Washington, D.C. for 15 or 16 years. This guy, between him and Don Brown, they know more about campaigning and governing. Thank you for indulging me for 8 or 10 minutes. And here's Jamie.
Yeah!
The brief Brian panel. Thank you very much. Yeah, guys, I'm Jamie Rowe. I'm the general consultant for Robert's campaign. Robert and I hatched this thing around last Christmas over a cigar at Don Christo's, and we went out to Washington in June, right before we launched the campaign. That's what they told us: $350,000 to be considered viable. Well, tonight, because of the generosity of the people in this room and others across this community, we're going to more than double that. $600,000 plus coming into this campaign. The most of any first-time Republican candidate in America this year. Okay? Now, Robert convinced me he was the right guy for the job. We had a long talk. He's got it in his heart, which is what I care about the House of Representatives, and I love this country. He's got it in his heart, right? He's Albanian. He's got a name that's a little hard to spell. I always just say Lulgjuraj, the common spelling, right? And we're going to sell that name like crazy. But the fact is, there are a lot of people in this state and in this country who sort of discount a young guy, like this, they love his story, everything about him. But yeah, first-time candidate, let's see what he can do. Not only did they underestimate Robert Lulgjuraj, they underestimated this Albanian community here. Yeah. I don't have a drink right on me right now, but I would just say the one word of Albanian that I've learned. Preach me here. Everybody. Anyway, and one last thing I just want to say. I've been in communication all day today with people in the president's political shop, with people in Speaker Mike Johnson's political shop, with people in Majority Leader Steve Scalise's political shop, telling them what we're about to do today. And the responses I got were, OMG, that's incredible, and quite honestly, the most common one, and I apologize, ladies, for this, holy shit, right? People are impressed. Thank you, thank you, thank you for everything that you've done. And tonight, if you can, how you can help us, post your pictures from the event. Let people know that in your network that you support Robert Lulgjuraj. Do that on social media. I cannot tell you how much that helps our campaign down the line. I've always said that best advertising is word of mouth. In anything that you guys can do to help us move the ball forward, thank you, thank you, thank you. And let's get this thing going, and let's make this guy the next member of Congress from the country.
All right, everyone. Yeah, Rama, welcome. All right, how we doing? All right. I don't know if Father Fred left, but let's just start by thanking a holy man, Father Fred. Father Fred, are they here? Well, let's thank Father Fred. Let's give him a round of applause. Because without God, and without our faith, and without religious leaders helping us and assisting us, we wouldn't be here. So, give Father Fred a round of applause. You know, one of the first people that I actually went to when we ran this campaign was our priest, our religious community, to see that they were supportive with their prayers and their help, and he was one of the first people to get on board with this campaign. And we also went to chat, and we went to the Joggy, and the religious leaders of this community, we look up to them for guidance and for spiritual morality and to be our moral compass. And so without them, we wouldn't be here. So let's give all of our religious leaders actually a round of applause. And I'm not somebody that likes to use notes, but there's a lot of people that are involved behind this campaign. And if I don't pull out my phone and thank all those people individually, then we're going to forget some names. But first, we're going to begin by thanking the hosts, the gracious hosts, for putting this together. Obviously, some of you are here for me, but the majority of you are here for the hosts, the great food, the alcohol, and the dancing, right? Is that right? All right.
Without him for this, you know what? Thank heavens we have him. The Albanian community is good people.
Andy made it very easy. This is unbelievable. Thank you to Linda, too.
Gina, thank you. God bless all your children. Children do appreciate music in the art. Worship in the kill. Please listen to Cindy Jones. We're all here for Mr. Lulgjuraj right here. God bless you all. Like this, number one, for his winning, and hopefully for his winning.
All right, let's thank Danny DeVukai, this beautiful home, and let's thank his beautiful wife and the kids. We want you all to come up here and see this beautiful family so we can give these people a great round of applause. Please come up here, please. Come on, no, Linda, don't be shy. Please take a left. Please come up, all the boys. All right? right, let's give this beautiful family for opening up their home, and thank you very much. We know whose house we're in. This is Peter Frani's house and his beautiful, obviously, wife, who's my great aunt and my grandma's sister. And every day, honestly, when I go and we sometimes pull Q-tips out, she keeps them in her dresser. She's got Fidia's picture on top of her dresser. And so we love you and we thank you. Not only are you our cousin, but you're our friend and you're our confidant and a mentor. We love you. So thank you guys very, very much, and God bless you. Danny does not know yet how much Linda Nicolette spent on this beautiful memorial, so thank you. Not even presidents get welcomed that well, so that was awesome. All right. So thank you guys. And then next, a person that's a role model, a person that hustled and climbed the corporate ladder and has a phenomenal resume, and he's a shining example of what people in the Albanian community can be, and he led really one of the pioneers of leading the way. And look what he's established, not only professionally, but personally, the way he raises his family. And he's Danny's neighbor, but he's all of yours friend. And the reason why this room is packed, I know, it's because of these two gentlemen. And so I would just like to thank Alex Ibezai and his wife for helping put this together. Please stand up. Please stand up. And your daughters, let's give them a huge round of applause. We're going to thank their beautiful wives for beautifully decorating all this. So thank you. Thank you very, very much.
We're going to ask Alice for a loan.
You don't need a loan. You got a lot of money. You got a lot of cash.
And he's very generous. God bless you, man. God bless you. God bless everybody's children. Praise be Jesus Christ.
All right, I want to thank my uncles for riding around to all our fundraisers and all our events. My ajata here, thank them. We'd like to thank Motown Pro, the young gentleman, Joe Nagami, for following us around and managing our social media. Joe, God bless you. Albanian TV, ACTV, Marina Nikojai, Bianca Barashai, Marina Barashai. Thank you for helping sign people in. My cousins, Marie and Linda Denivani. Mark Jogai for hustling around with us all the time to put up signs, to go to Albanian businesses, to pick up checks for this worthy cause, right? Mark, where are you at, Mark Jogai? Thank you, brother. Joka Nikolai, working, threw us a fundraiser. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it. Joe, thank you. Thank you very much. All right.
God help everybody who helps.
Nick Jonah, he ran for office before. When we saw him run, when he ran last cycle, gave us an inspiration. So let's thank another Albanian American for running for office last cycle. A few close friends of mine, my friend Ernest, my friend Chris Darrow, for always helping and supporting Chris and Ernest. Thank you, Chris Darrow and Ernest. Thank you, fellas. All right, we have the best, and I'd like to thank David Leduc, and we have to start paying him next cycle. This man believes in our campaign so much. He's our data analytics person. He's our technology help. He knows how to chase down absentee ballots. He does not like any recognition, but we need to thank him. So, is David Leduc here? He left. All right. He left. He's working. He's crunching the numbers. He's figuring out where the votes are, what districts we need to go after, right, Alex? All right, and then I'd like to thank the gentleman. He really is, because you can be a great candidate, but if you don't have a great team, a lot of you are shrewd business people. You know you're not going to get anywhere without good people around you, right, Alex? That's how you build a good culture. And so I have the best campaign manager. I can't believe that I convinced him to get on this campaign, but this is a winning campaign that God has paid for us, honest to God. And so he's been on a lot of campaigns. It started off as a professional relationship, but now it's a personal friendship, and he brought his beautiful wife, lives here, and I called this guy. I mean, I call him 7, 8 times a day. I keep him on the phone. We're grinding, we're yelling, we're screaming, because we have passion, we have heart. We don't care who the heck runs in this seat. This is our seat, and we're going to win this thing. And so I want to thank Jamie Rowe for putting up with me and helping me win this election. And we're going to go right from our church at St. Paul's, from Danny's house, all the way to Washington, D.C. together. All right, brother? And I want to, and then, I need to thank my other cousin. I need to thank you know why? We need his sign locations. Ziggy, come here, let's thank my cousin Ziggy. And his brother, we appreciate everything you do. We love you, Ziggy. Thank you. And we're going to use all those beautiful Mickey D's establishments to put our sign in Macomb County, all right, brother? And then one last speech before I briefly mention a few things. You know, I don't like to use notes. I like to speak from the heart. All right? Because I really believe if you're doing the right thing, God gives you the words, and God gives you the passion, and God gives you the energy to chart your path and to be successful. And so I want to thank 2 gentlemen. That's why I put some notes. I forgot to thank 2 really good friends of mine who completely volunteered. And they're going to be like Alex, and they're going to be like many of you, up and coming, great, ethical, honest, young Albanian men that are in financial advising. They started their own company, and they're doing well, and they're good-hearted guys, and they love this campaign almost more than we do. They put so much blood, sweat, and tears, and I'm calling them during the day, and we're helping chart this path. And most of the people on this campaign, we're not like other campaigns. We don't spend your money. We don't waste your money. We're very lean because everyone's on the same mission. And so I want to thank, we call these guys the finance bros, because they're young, good-looking, smart, and shrewd business guys. And I think it's time that we start electing our own children to office and start investing and doing business with ourselves like everyone else does around here. So I just want these guys to say a quick few words. They helped me organize a fundraiser last night, and I forgot to mention it, but I want Gianni and Joey to come up here so we can give them a round of applause.
Listen, guys, it's been awesome that we've all been able to get together for this and rally around the cause for Rob. As far as our situation here and what we've done is gathered the money, but it's all Rob, it's all you guys, so thank you guys all for getting together and doing this. God bless you all. He took all the words. Gianni's a sweet talker. So God bless. Thanks for everyone's help, and we appreciate it. We're going to get a Albanian Congress. So.
Gianni, great words, Joey. If you ever run for office, that table back there, you have all their votes. Well, most of you know me. We're not going to give you the typical stump speech about my resume, but we're just going to be very brief so you can enjoy your dinner, because I am between you, alcohol, and dancing, all right? So I know better than to take a long time with a microphone. But I'm going to tell you right now, the theme of this event is the opening statement, all right? And I'm a prosecutor, and when you're in front of a jury giving an opening statement, you give facts, and you give evidence, and you give a hook. And you try to speak the truth about what's happening. And here's what the truth is. This is the honest to God truth. People doubted our candidacy at first. People get jealous sometimes. Other politicians or people in power, they feel threatened, they get jealousy, some negative human emotions start to come out. Especially when you're trying to do the right thing. And we went to Washington, like Jamie said. We interviewed at the White House. And we interviewed on Capitol Hill and with the Republican Party, and we told them that we're a young, hungry, conservative fighter that's never going to back down, that believes in the right values that this country was founded on, and we're coming. And you don't know the community yet, and you don't know me yet, but by the time this quarter ends on September 30th, you're going to hear a big roar coming from the 10th district. okay? And I'm standing before everyone in this room. I quit my job as a prosecutor. I gave up a pension. I wasn't making very much money being a prosecutor, but I saw an opportunity because I worked exceptionally hard to stand in front of you with this microphone. My family working hard labor jobs. My beautiful grandmother, Maria Domya, Lulgjuraj, 91 years young. I started her a little age. She was so keen on coming. We were going to keep her at home, but she wanted to be here. And I know she loves Danny and Zeph and George. Yeah, what's up, Georgie? Thank you. You know, George, you know why we almost forgot you? We need that donation to go up. Because we're going to big check. We'll leave you first, brother. We love you because you're a true conservative. We love you, brother. And you know what? We got to use that location in Warren to put a nice, beautiful sign up. All right, brother? All right. And so that young lady right there washed dishes so I can stand in front of you. My parents worked exceptionally hard so I can stand in front of you, like all your parents did. You all come from nothing. And so America belongs to us. It does. It belongs to hardworking, God-fearing, good Albanian American people that want to take that next step and give back to this country. And so everyone doubted us, but I'm standing in front of this room as the first time person running for office, because these seats only come around every 20, 30, 40, 50 years. If we don't jump on this now, we're never going to, I don't believe, have an opportunity to get an Albanian American in the halls of Congress. We have the resume, we have the candidacy. I've been involved in the party for a long time, volunteering. We have Brian Panebacker and Don Brown, the grassroots behind us, the public officials starting to get behind us. We're now starting to generate the money from you. You're the one that I am standing on your shoulders, I really am. And so we're the leading Republican candidate, first quarter announcing as a Republican in the entire United States of America right now this evening, because of you. So give yourselves a round of applause for me. So we're going to leave you with this. We love you. We do. I'm going to work exceptionally hard. We're going to knock every door, meet every voter, attend every event, debate whoever we want. I don't care what politician we go up against, their children, their neighbors, the people that are connected, we don't care. They have to worry about us because we're coming, and we're coming hard. And nobody has heart and soul like we do, and nobody loves this administration and the America First agenda, which should be apolitical. We're going to put you, because Albanian values are American values. We care about our families, we care about our businesses, we care about economic freedom, all right? We care about doing the right thing, and we're going to protect this country, all right, from anyone that tries to harm it domestically and internationally. And so every day that we get in the halls of Congress, we're never going to embarrass you, and we're always going to stand up for the right thing. All right, so we love you very much, and this is just a thank you, really. This event is a thank you. You know, usually we ask for sign locations or more donations or whatever. I don't even know where we're at, but I know that we're the leading fundraiser in this district, both Republican and Democrat. We've been published in the Detroit News. We've been in the Washington Examiner. Media's picking up. People are getting behind us. Momentum. We go to 8, 9, 10 events a day because we're not going to let you down. We can't take any more losses in this community. We can't keep wasting our financial resources, running without having something to obtain. And so we're going to deliver you a W, I promise you. On average, everyone in this room knows about 250 people. So you have to spread the gospel. We're only one person. All right, and so the halls of Congress do belong to the grandson whose family escaped communism of a dishwasher. My mother is a waitress, my dad's a maintenance man, my uncle worked on the line at Chrysler. That's who power and authority in this country belong to. Because we're never going to allow it to perish, we're never going to allow it to diminish, and we're always going to be loyal to this beautiful country that we came to, that you're raising your children in, right? And so you get us in Congress, we're going to fight every single day, and you're You're going to have an open door policy every day. And you all can leave this room. I don't care who the hell gets to this race, because it's our race. We have the money, we have the endorsements, and we have the candidacy. And I promise we're going to deliver you a win. So thank you, Bafamian, Pini, dance, enjoy the night. We're never ever going to let you down. God bless you always. And without you, I wouldn't be standing here. And so it's not about me. It's about you and your children. All right, so again, let's give Alex and Danny and our Lord and Savior and all of you a big round of applause. God bless you. Good night. Thank you very, very much. Everyone can hear us? All right, is everyone having a good time? Bartender, more drinks for them, all right, please, let's keep, all right. All right, let's think again. Danny and Linda Fukai and Gina, or Alex and Gina Geza again for this great, fantastic party. We want to give you a financial rundown on where we're at. We are the leading, not only Democrat, but Republican in this race with the financial resources in the first quarter of 3 months. We're over $650,000. Started, right? Opening statement. All right, Danny wants everyone, if we can cue the music, he wants to do the Trump dance. DJ, can you get us going on there? Show you
Dashur teleshikues, e mbyllim këtë aktivitet me kongresmenin e ardhshëm Robert Lulgjuraj dhe urimin e tij që vjen areshëm në zemrat e çdo shqiptari në distriktin 10. Cili është urimi jot, Robert?
My wish, first of all, you're my friend, Edvin, I love you. And we're gonna get, all I can say is we're gonna get an Albanian. Look, this party's so loud, there's so many people here, we're gonna get an Albanian American in the halls of Congress. All right, to get a Shqiptaret in Congress, a full-blooded one. You no longer have to go to anybody else. You come to me. And we're gonna do good things for America and for back home, and anyone that ever hurts or prosecutes or persecutes or kills Albanians or anyone else. We're gonna be a good, strong moral compass for people.
Pra dashur teleshikues, mos harroni të bëni donation për kongresmenin e ardhshëm Robert Lulgjuraj. Deri atëherë, miru takofshim në emisionet tjera. Ky është ACTV.